Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a motion tracking tutorial and going to be using, you can use Vegas or After Effects for this first part, using Boujou and also Cinema 4D. So, as I said, you can do this in After Effects as well. Just import your cinematic and pan and crop, disable resample, all that. And once you're ready to, once you've done that, go render, change the type to image sequence, and you go JPEG or PNG, doesn't really matter, and and it'll save like each frame as a picture. So you want to save it in a folder. If you save it to your desktop, you're gonna have like 200 pictures on your desktop, which is stupid. So yes, render that out, and once you've got your sequence rendered, open up Boujou, import sequence, find where you imported it. I've got a folder with some sequences in here. And click the first photo, click apply. See here, 25 FPS, that's the default if you're rendering from Vegas as an image sequence. Close, so we've got our sequence here, it plays through good. And firstly, we want to track the features, click that, come up to advanced. This is optional, but what I like to do is putting the sensitivity up a bit. It makes more dots and makes it easier to motion track. It will take longer to do the track features, but it doesn't matter. I always do this, it's easier. So click start and just let it do its thing. It should be done in like a minute or something. So I will come back when it is finished. Okay, so now that is done, you can see we have like making these red little dots here. Now we've found a camera solve. Just click start, it'll do that pretty quick. So now we got these multicolored dots, yellow and blue dots, and this is what we're going to use to motion track. So this is the more complicated part of the motion tracking. So I'm just going to find a good part here and open up scene geometry, add coordinate from hint. First we'll do the z-axis, and z-axis goes away from you. So I'm going to go click this, hold control, and click say this one. Connect to selected, add coordinate from hint, go to your x-axis here, and say here, your x-axis goes across, connect to selected, and one more is our origin, which I'll put like, it's meant to be somewhere around the middle, but that will do. So that's good. Now that will take a few goes for you to get it right, basically every time, but practice makes perfect. So once you've done that, update coordinate from frame. So now if we go add test objects here, we have a little ladybird, and just see that's a perfect motion track. It's not moving at all. Just picture that's like where the text is going to be in Cinema 4D. So that's good. Now we can export it into Cinema 4D. So export camera solve. Just gonna save it to my desktop, call it tutorial. Click here, make it Cinema 4D, and then change the scale scene by 100, and then save. So now it'll just make a Cinema 4D file on your desktop if you open that up. And if you're wondering, Boujou costs $10,000, so if you want to buy it, I suggest you start saving up now. So okay, scale that by 10, make sure that's a 10. Okay, and let's bring that out so we can see the whole timeline. Now we want to hold down the click, select your background, double click materials, double click this material texture, load image, and you want to go back to where your sequence is saved. So sequence, high rise, click the first one again, no. Uncheck specular because that gives it like a weird glow and it just looks stupid. So if you click here on the name of the photo, it'll take you into this, go animation and calculate. You can just import like the cinematic like as like the .mp4 like the original file, but I just find that lags, and this is good. So okay, so MoGraph, MoText, I'm gonna scale you down a little. Bring it up here, bring it back a little. I'm not amazing with Cinema 4D. There, so that's good. I'm no professional with text, but just add some depth, make it look nice. Caps, fillet cap, makes it look nice too. So now if you want to add shadows to the text, you want to add a floor. And see that the E is kind of like digging into the floor, and if we do a little render here, sorry, I don't know why that didn't work. Just bring the text up a bit so you can see it properly. Now go to your floor, you want to drag this material onto your floor. Make sure that's clicked, go to projection, make that frontal, right click on floor, go Cinema 4D tags, compositing tag, uncheck self-shadowing, and check compositing background. Now if we just add a light, which is here, we add a light onto the top of the text, there, then we go shadow map soft, change the density down to like 75, and let's do a little preview there. We got a nice little shadow, and I think moving the light higher and turning this down a little make it look better. Yeah, that's better. So yes, this has been a tutorial on motion tracking. I'll just do some quick render settings as well if you're rendering like as a movie, not like a picture, which people might do for text. So general, make sure it's a full render. Output 1280 by 720, 25 FPS. If you go like 60 FPS, that'll screw it up a bit and look pretty bad. So go down here, see how many frames we have. We have 296 frames, so set the 2 to 296. That'll render all of the frames, and that's good. Save. Just change where you want to save it. You know, desktop, whatever. And AVI movie, and it will make a pretty big file. But if you like compress it with Handbrake or something like that, it'll work good and make it a smaller file. So that's about it. Then click your render, and it will render. So thanks for watching, guys. Expect some more tutorials. Holidays coming up, got plenty of spare time. So thanks for watching, guys, and see ya.